roughly 70 to 66 million years ago. The air hums with the sounds of prehistoric life, low rumbles from massive herbivorous dinosaurs, the chirps of small reptiles, and the rustle of ancient ferns, cycads, and early flowering plants that cover every inch of the landscape. The rivers glint blue under the bright Cretaceous sun, teeming with ancient fish and amphibians. For a moment, you feel small but safe, surrounded by the raw, unspoiled beauty of a world ruled by dinosaurs. But then, you lift your gaze to the sky, and every muscle in your body tenses. A shadow so large it blots out the sun sweeps over the ground, moving slowly and majestically. You look up, and you see it. A creature that defies all modern logic. A flying reptile that stands as tall as a fully grown adult giraffe. Its leathery wings stretched wide enough to span a small street. This is Quetzalcoatlus, the largest flying animal that has ever existed on our planet. A prehistoric giant that ruled the Cretaceous skies and redefined what we thought was possible for a flying creature. For decades, scientists have studied its fossilized bones, pieced together its life, and marveled at its incredible size and adaptations. Today, we're diving deep into the story of Quetzalcoatlus, the giraffe-sized flying reptile that once dominated the ancient skies of North America. Before we explore its life, let us start with the basics. What exactly is Quetzalcoatlus? First, it is not a dinosaur, even though it lived alongside them. It is a pterosaur, a group of flying reptiles that evolved long before birds, and they were the first vertebrates to master powered flight. Dinosaurs are land-dwelling reptiles with upright limbs, while pterosaurs have wings made of a thin membrane of skin, muscle, and other tissues stretched over an elongated fourth finger. Quetzalcoatlus belongs to a family of pterosaurs called Azhdarchids, known for their extremely long necks, large skulls, and massive sizes. Unlike some other pterosaurs that lived near oceans and ate fish, Azhdarchids like Quetzalcoatlus were terrestrial, meaning they spent most of their lives on land, walking on four limbs, and taking to the skies only when they needed to travel, hunt, or escape danger. Now let us talk about its most mind-blowing feature, its size. When Quetzalcoatlus stood on the ground, its head reached up to 18 feet tall, exactly the height of an average adult male giraffe. That's taller than a basketball hoop, taller than most trees in a modern forest, and taller than any flying animal alive today. Its wingspan was even more impressive, stretching between 33 and 36 feet from tip to tip. To put that in perspective, that's wider than the wingspan of a Cessna 172, a small private airplane. Despite its enormous size, Quetzalcoatlus was surprisingly lightweight, weighing only between 200 and 250 pounds. The secret to its light weight lies in its bones. Like all pterosaurs and modern birds, Quetzalcoatlus had hollow, thin-walled bones filled with air sacs connected to its respiratory system. These bones were incredibly strong, yet light, a perfect adaptation for flight. Its neck was longer than its body, made up of just a few massive vertebrae that supported its long, toothless skull. Its beak was long and pointed, ideal for snatching prey from the ground or water without needing to land fully. One of the biggest questions scientists have asked for years is how did such a huge animal fly? For a long time, many experts thought Quetzalcoatlus was too big to fly, that it could only glide short distances or walk on the ground. But modern research has proven that this giant was a skilled and efficient flyer, capable of traveling hundreds of miles in a single trip. Unlike birds that flap their wings constantly to stay aloft, Quetzalcoatlus used a style of flight similar to modern albatrosses. It relied on thermal air currents, rising columns of warm air, to soar high into the sky with minimal effort. It would launch itself into the air by jumping from the ground, using its powerful hind legs and wing muscles, then spread its massive wings to ride the thermals. Its wings were broad and tapered, built for long-distance soaring rather than fast, agile flight. It could stay in the air for hours at a time, conserving energy as it scanned the ground below for food. This flying style made it one of the most efficient travelers of the Cretaceous world, able to cross vast plains and river systems in search of food and suitable habitats. When it wasn't flying, Quetzalcoatlus walked on all four limbs, its two hind legs, and its two wing limbs which folded up like a bat's wings when not in use. This four-legged walking style was unique to large pterosaurs, and it allowed Quetzalcoatlus to move steadily across the ground without tipping over. It could walk at a slow, steady pace, using its long neck to peer over tall vegetation and spot prey. Its diet was varied, making it a versatile predator of the Cretaceous plains. It primarily hunted small to medium-sized prey, young dinosaurs, lizards, small mammals, fish from shallow rivers and lakes, and even carrion from the bodies of larger dinosaurs that had died. Its long, toothless beak was perfect for grabbing and swallowing prey whole, without the need for chewing. It didn't hunt in packs. Instead, it was a solitary hunter, patrolling large territories alone, and only coming together with others during mating season. This solitary lifestyle helped it avoid competition with other large predators of the time, like the Tyrannosaurus rex, which ruled the land as the top terrestrial predator. Quetzalcoatlus lived in what is now modern-day North America, specifically in the western United States, including Texas, Wyoming, and Montana. Back then, this region was a vast, warm, wet landscape of floodplains, rivers, lakes, and forests, far different from the dry deserts and grasslands we see there today. The climate was tropical to subtropical, with heavy rainfall and warm temperatures year-round, creating the perfect habitat for a huge flying reptile that needed plenty of open space to fly and abundant food to survive. It shared this world with some of the most famous dinosaurs in history: the horned Triceratops, the duck-billed Edmontosaurus, the armored Ankylosaurus, and the fearsome T-Rex. Even though it was a giant, Quetzalcoatlus was not the top predator of the ecosystem. That title belonged to T-Rex. But it was the undisputed king of the skies, with no other flying animal large enough to challenge it. Its size alone was enough to scare off most potential threats, and its ability to fly meant it could escape danger quickly if needed. The discovery of Quetzalcoatlus is a fascinating story in itself. The first fossils were found in 1971 by a graduate student named Douglas Lawson in Big Bend National Park, Texas. Lawson was searching for dinosaur fossils when he stumbled upon the massive wing bones of a creature unlike anything he had ever seen. At first, scientists thought the bones belonged to a giant marine reptile, but further study revealed they were from a flying pterosaur. The creature was named Quetzalcoatlus northropi, after the Aztec feathered serpent god, Quetzalcoatl, a fitting name for a giant flying reptile. For years only, a few bones were found, leaving scientists with many questions about its size and behavior. But in the decades since, more fossils have been unearthed, allowing paleontologists to build a complete picture of this amazing creature. Computer models and biomechanical studies have helped scientists understand how it flew, walked, and hunted, turning fragments of bone into a vivid portrait of a prehistoric giant. Like all non-avian dinosaurs and most pterosaurs, Quetzalcoatlus went extinct during the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event, 66 million years ago. The cause of this mass extinction is widely believed to be a massive asteroid impact off the coast of modern-day Mexico. The asteroid struck the Earth with the force of billions of nuclear bombs, triggering wildfires, earthquakes, tsunamis, and a global impact winter that blocked out the sun for years. Plants died off, herbivores starved, and then carnivores like Quetzalcoatlus and T-Rex lost their food sources. The warm, lush habitats that Quetzalcoatlus relied on disappeared, and the giant, flying reptile could not adapt to the sudden catastrophic climate change. Within a few thousand years, Quetzalcoatlus and all other large pterosaurs were gone, leaving only their fossilized bones buried in the rock to tell their story. Today, Quetzalcoatlus remains one of the most incredible creatures in Earth evolutionary history. It proves that evolution can produce wonders that seem impossible to us now. A flying reptile, as tall as a giraffe, soaring through the skies alongside dinosaurs. It challenges our ideas about size and flight, showing that even the largest creatures can master the air if they have the right adaptations. Museums around the world display life-sized models of Quetzalcoatlus, letting people stand next to this giant and feel just how small we are compared to the prehistoric world. Every new fossil find and every new scientific study teaches us more about Quetzalcoatlus, reminding us that the history of life on Earth is full of surprises and giants that once walked, flew, and ruled our planet. As we wrap up this journey into the world of Quetzalcoatlus, it's important to remember that these creatures were real. They lived, flew, hunted, and died on the same Earth we call home millions of years before humans existed. Their story is a part of our planet's story, a testament to the power of evolution and the diversity of life. The next time you look up at the sky and see a bird flying by, take a moment to imagine what it would be like to look up and see a giraffe-sized flying reptile soaring above you. It has a scene straight out of a fantasy, but it was once a reality. Quetzalcoatlus may be gone, but its legacy lives on in the fossils we study, the models we build, and the wonder it inspires in everyone who learns about it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel